Hello and welcome to Mirror Gamer reacting to the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom gameplay reveal, which features 10 minutes of gameplay never before seen. We'll be reacting to that and much more in this video. Myself, Nathan Bliss, gaming editor, and Aaron Potter, gaming content creator. Aaron, thank you so much for joining me on this grand occasion. What are you looking forward to today? What are you going to be seeing from this 10 minutes of gameplay? What are you hoping for?
Well, what I'm hoping for, and thanks for having me, by the way, is I'm hoping to see some dungeons, man. It's been long enough, like Nintendo have been teasing us with some of the story stuff. We know that we're going to be spending a lot of time in this game up in the clouds. But for me, the last major selling point so close to launch is dungeons. I want to get a big meaty dungeon. The shrines in the first game were enjoyable at times, but yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. How about yourself?
More of the same, to be honest. Dungeons is definitely on my list. I'm also looking for the world. I want to see how different it is from Breath of the Wild. New enemies to conquer. I want to also. There's been a lot of talk about Zelda and her potential role in the new game. Maybe that's changing with Tears of the Kingdom. She featured in a lot of the trailer footage that we saw a couple of months ago. Is that a limited edition OLED controller that he's sitting next to? Or?
It's definitely an OLED set of OLEDs because it's the plain white, right?
Yeah,
but
yeah,
it's
yeah.
limited edition. I do love my Nintendo Switch OLED. Would I buy another one?
Let's begin.
If it's good enough.
Here we go. Oh
my god, it's literally him playing the game. And it looks a lot like Breath of the Wild so far.
It does.
Look at those hair physics, Nathan. Are you excited about Link having hair?
I do like that, and the horse's hair as well is flapping about. I like that a lot. That looks like the mountains from Breath of the Wild to me.
Cheeky little pan up to the Sky City. They know what they're doing.
Yes, oh yes. Hang on a minute. That is the town from Breath of the Wild. That is exactly the same.
That's the first one you hit, isn't it?
Yeah, of course.
That's where you get your first horse from.
Yeah, and you've got one of the shrines up on the hill, haven't you, as well?
Oh, of course.
Oh, of course. A bit of climbing, yeah. Climbing's still in the game, confirmed. Good.
Yeah, climbing confirmed. I'm still getting over Link with shoulder-length hair, let alone new abilities.
I know. What's going on here?
Oh,
whoa! Okay.
He's getting an elevator up to the sky.
Okay, so what it looks like is that the base map is the same, but there's Sky Islands on the top.
Look at that! Did you see that dragon?
I did. Did you see that cloud with the lightning in as well?
Oh, I must have missed that actually. I don't know. If you look on the top left above where his sword and shield is, what's that blue sword, like with the L button? Is that something new?
That looks like that
like
recall ability. Yeah, it looks like it, doesn't it?
Oh, is that?
Oh, I don't know actually.
Now, this construct looks like he's of the shrine.
Yes.
Sort of world, doesn't it?
But they've escaped from the shrine. It looks like.
I don't know if this takes place like after Breath of the Wild. It might take place before.
It might do.
Because Link's looking pretty prehistoric here.
He is actually.
So this is the mechanic I'm afraid of most, because I don't want to spend so much time creating ways to get around.
Yeah.
But if it's used for weapons, that's pretty cool. Has he fitting that on his back?
We're about to find out. There you go. He ain't getting through my front door with that on.
No way.
Do you reckon there's ray tracing in this? The shadows look pretty good.
Funnily enough, Nathan, I don't think the Switch could do ray tracing. So,
what's he gonna do here? They're teasing something.
He's making a boat out of all this stuff. Is what's gonna happen. Is he? Using fuse. I guess.
Link is an industrious fellow. Sorry. Yeah, so it's changed now on the top left. Look, it's a hand now.
Yeah. So I think that's fuse, and then the other ability was recall, the sword. Oh, I don't know, man.
What's the matter?
Is this doing it for you?
What's the matter?
Is this doing it for you?
What do you not like about it?
Like the crafting stuff is, I don't know. I'm not going to be a Debbie Downer, but it is cool. It is interesting, but I don't know if it's what I come to Zelda games for.
Yeah, it's true.
And I'm sure the community, once they get their hands on this, they're going to go absolutely like crazy.
Oh yeah, there's going to be some insane creations with these powers.
Yeah, but I could just swim. In the time that it took me to build that, I could swim across, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
How do we feel about these construct enemies? I think they look pretty cool.
I feel like, yeah, the enemies looks good, but I feel like the way the constructs weapons are happening Oh, hello. Oh, I think you're
How's
done
he going to
for.
save himself now?
But it just seems to me that they're having to add this because the world's not different enough. I feel a bit underwhelmed, Aaron. Not going to lie.
Yeah, this was my fear. Like, it's a big, like, crafting, constructing element. Oh,
hang on. What's this?
limited
hello.
edition.
Oh, that looks lovely.
Ooh, effect added. It doesn't actually do that.
Just has to confirm. Oh, hang on. Is this new gameplay?
Oh, it's like gold Joy-Cons with a Nintendo Switch OLED.
I'm not watching the OLED. I'm watching the gameplay, mate. Because that
Yeah,
sword.
yeah.
Did you see the sword?
No, but I saw the big blocky enemy.
Yeah.
That looked cool.
That is a
proper
nice.
boss.
That is a nice OLED. That is a nice OLED.
Yeah, I'm not buying it, but it looks nice.
That's going right in my basket, I'll tell you. There wasn't one mention of Zelda at all in that.
There wasn't one mention of a dungeon.
Not one mention of a dungeon. The only thing that we saw was a couple of the new abilities, which was Ascend, Fuse. What was the other one called?
Ultra Hand.
Ultra Hand. And then what was that was the three all done, yeah?
So Fuse lets you create weapons, it looks like,
Yes.
out of resources.
Ultra Hand lets you build vehicles and things, and then Ascend lets you go through mountains and roofs and things. Maybe it's in the past, maybe it's in the future.
I think it is going to be a little bit of both, because that was the other ability, Recall, where he gets on the stone elevator.
Yes.
And
okay,
I like the idea behind that ability, because that suggests that time travel in a subtle way can be performed, whether or not that affects how the world operates or the story.
Yeah.
The other thing we haven't seen is that in previous trailers, Link's had a stone arm when he's been climbing, and there's no hint of that in this new gameplay. So, yeah. But I like the DNA effect where he's like ascending up through the mountain and he's swimming up. But I mean, there are people out there that would have watched this and they'll be loving these new abilities, like just because of how creative they can get and like what are the ramifications for how they can break the game, similar to they did with Breath of the Wild. It's just for me and you, I don't get excited about creating rafts when I could just swim somewhere. I don't know.